Hey everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. This is Blake here, and I'm here with Connor.
Hello there.
And Bob.
How you guys doing?
Hey, so we're reading today a story called Angst Much, and this story is kind of special. It's actually the very first story that we encountered that we decided to read when we started the channel, you know?
Yeah, we've been kind of holding off on it, but this is one of the earliest ones we found.
Exactly, and it's truly something special. It manages to hit every note and then some of how not to write a fanfic, and it gives us a disturbing look into the mind of its author. So we're just going to kick right off. Here's the description on fanfiction.net. So, Angst Much by Drax 99. Twilight accidentally transports a human into Equestria, where he discovers he has unusual powers. No one knows his purpose, except maybe Derpy. Expect maybe Derpy. I'm sorry.
Expect maybe Derpy.
Expect.
It's been, 5 years, and you couldn't glance back through your description?
Yeah,
Accept
not the
the
description.
unaccepted.
He's far too busy being done with the story.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is rated M for, my god, this is the worst.
Yeah, my god.
Yeah.
My god.
My god,
Right.
my god, why have you forsaken me?
Yeah.
Chapter 1, The Summons. It was getting late, the sun had set, and a purple unicorn was alone in her library. She had sent her assistant out of town on an errand, not wanting him to know the dangerous experiment she was trying to perform tonight.
Responsible.
Oh yeah, you see, she does the right thing. It had
Yeah.
taken weeks of study, practice, and searching for the right spells. Even borrowing some books from her zebra friend on foreign magics. Yeah,
Period.
Them
Yeah,
foreigner
that's,
magics.
Yeah. Great.
Mostly, she was reading from a large book, bound with some strange materiel. That materiel, man. Reeking of age and just a tinge of evil. Wow, nice.
It's the Necronomicon.
Oh.
Some called it black magic, others the arcane arts. A modern pony knew better than to fall for such superstitious nonsense.
Yeah.
Consider you live in a world where magic takes the place
it's just
of all
a commonplace thing.
It's taken the place of most technology.
And you're doing magic right now.
I don't think it's superstitious.
Magic is a lie of the bourgeoisie.
You don't believe in society's lies, do you? Branch me up, Rotendo.
Yeah. Nothing was truly evil, just misunderstood, maybe a little dangerous, but a run-on sentence. But evil? No sentences were truly evil, they just ran on too long, had one too many clauses,
all
didn't have
sentences
proper
deserve
punctuation,
a chance, okay?
But evil.
But evil?
Yeah, actually, that is pretty evil when you write a sentence like that. No, in her thirst for knowledge, there was nothing truly forbidden, only powers to be cautious of. She busied herself, making the preparations.
No, please.
Clearing a space in an alcove, she used chalk to draw marks on the floor, and on the posts bordering the small space. Candles were lit, placed in very specific locations around the runic circles scrawled on the ground. Each rune and symbol was checked and double-checked to be perfectly aligned and placed around the large symbol in the center. I get it. It resembled a
This
star.
is what GPS was like, I guess.
And there's going to be a quiz at the end of this, and it's going to be like, was there a circle on the ground? Was it made of runes?
Was stuff
What
around
did
it?
Twilight Sparkle need to do for her spell?
Did she just scrawl them on the ground randomly, or did she check?
Who knows? The quantum approached asking questions.
Yeah.
It resembled a star of sorts, something her research called a pinnacle, although some sources refer to it as a pentagram. They're not the same thing.
Beautiful sentence.
They're
Something
not.
her researched called.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then ellipsis, although some sources refer to it as a pentagram, that there's nothing missing there.
Yeah, it's just...
A comma would be fine.
Yeah.
You know, just deleting the sentence, or even better yet, deleting the story would have been fine as well.
Yeah. If her spell succeeded, she would open a window, however briefly, allowing her to see far-off lands. Hey, it's Detroit.
Hey, look at that.
I always wanted to see Detroit.
Yeah, okay, this is cool, I guess. Moving on.
Just imagine,
Muttering to herself.
if this spell works, we will have the ability to see to the far corners of Equestria. Princess Celestia will be so proud of me. She can see anywhere she wants in the land, and then help any pony in need. This will be awesome, Spike!
Nice.
Thanks.
Looking around, she
Hey guys, this is me, just talking in my normal voice.
Yeah. Looking around, she remembered her assistant wasn't there, having been sent off to avoid him seeing what she had been up to. If this didn't work, she didn't want him hurt. Also,
Wait, is that a threat?
I remember that. Yeah.
I
She
have
like
to say,
it's like, oh, you saw this? Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You saw too
know-
much, Spike.
I thought
You
Equestria,
know all of my spells work, Spike. Maybe you can just pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Alright,
It'd be a real
here's what
shame.
here's what I don't
It'd be a
understand.
real shame if you told someone I fucked up a spell.
Yeah.
It really would be. So, here's what I don't understand. Apparently, Princess Celestia, at least in this story, as we'll learn later on, is in fact a god.
I mean, she is kind of in the original.
I think she is,
canon,
but I know
isn't
for a
she?
fact in this story, she's a god. She is, and in fact in the original, yeah, she rules the whole land. She's a god. Why can she not just see wherever she wants? Why does she need her lackey to come up with a spell for her to do it? She's God.
I mean,
She's one of two gods.
Well, I mean, I'm no Superman.
Yeah.
All right.
She's one of
didn't
two
you watch?
gods.
Didn't you watch the intro to Scrubs?
It's insane, man.
I'm no Superman.
My Little Pony is just like that.
Yeah, the intro to Scrubs.
It is
Yeah.
insane. I mean, she's one of two gods, and she usurped the other god and did that other god's job just fine. She's all-powerful. Whatever.
Well, she's mostly powerful.
I guess.
Can't see that far. She's nearsighted.
Yeah. She needs to put on her magic glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, everything was perfect. She rechecked her notes and locked the door to the library. She didn't want to be disturbed, and although it was late, the library was still a semi-public building, and sometimes ponies wandered in unannounced. Semi-public? What does that
Not
mean?
public now, you locked up.
Also, how is it semi-public?
What's a
It's your
semi-public
house.
build?
She lives here. She lives in this building. It's her personal library.
I mean,
What if-
even if you don't lock the door to the library, you still have a room. I mean, do people wander into your bedroom unannounced?
I mean, it's upstairs. It's right up the stairs that are attached
But
to the
this is
library.
a semi-public building, so I guess that means that I'm allowed to just come in.
It's so
She
weird.
wakes up and she sees someone just rifling through her shit, and she's just like, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing?" And the response is, "Hey, this is a semi-public building.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was in the main lobby.
This stuff is
Whatever.
free, right?"
Yeah.
So weird. Levitating a large black tome in front of her, she quickly intoned a passage.
Azeroth Metrion Synthos. What a great reference. Wow.
What a hilarious joke.
Hilarious. Good show.
The first of many great pop culture references from
This
Drax.
is the first time anyone has noticed that it's the same voice actress.
Yeah.
That's why it's so funny.
Nothing happened. Blinking, she looked at the page again.
Oops, wrong spell. Where did that come from?
Oh, shit, what did I do now?
Fourth wall. It's so
Equestria's
funny
just
when
blowing
writers
up
break
around
the
her.
fourth wall for no reason to no ends.
Yeah, especially in a story that's supposed to be dramatic. Flipping
Yeah.
a few pages, she found the proper incantation, along with the note, the red, and audible.
Wow.
Beautiful. Another
Here we
great
go.
sentence.
Frame that.
The
Yeah.
note, the red, and then it's asterisk space and audible.
Yeah. Oh, what is that inaudible because we're the listening audience and we can't read it on the narrator's. What?
What?
I mean, maybe it's supposed to be along with the note, that red, inaudible.
But that doesn't make sense either.
I mean, it makes sense with what she's about to say.
Oh yeah.
She,
Oh,
sorry.
yay.
Oh yay.
Yeah, there's no such thing as yeah in Drax's world, just yay. He lives.
There's one central thing to the universe, the whole universe, and that is when you see YEA, it's yay.
It's yay. Yay or nay? Yay.
That's
Yeah.
what I've lived my entire life on.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is the,
they're horses, so it makes sense they'd go with a yay or nay system.
Yeah, this is. Well, I mean, this is just the King James version of Angst Much.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
it's-
yay.
everyone's like, yay.
Oh, yay.
She thought.
One of those spells you just concentrate on, but don't say.
Blushing to no pony. Oh.
I hate how they turn these. You know, the word one still applies to ponies, right? Like, I mean, blushing to no
It's-
pony in particular.
I don't know, it's a living,
Yeah,
that's all I
sure.
can say.
It's a
that
dying.
applies. It's a dying.
Metallica's straight from Metallica's Saint Anger album. blushing to no pony in particular, knowing she should have remembered that after all the studies she had done.
Good. That sentence went nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't have a verb. It was just blushing to no pony in particular, knowing she should have remembered. Nothing. It just ends.
Blushing to nobody in particular, knowing she should have blah, 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 blah.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I love the passive voice.
Mm.
Yeah.
I better get this done before I'm too tired to finish.
Closing her eyes,
Oh.
she concentrated on the mantra, her lips moving silently despite herself. What?
Despite herself.
Oh my god. My lips are out of my control. Moving.
Yeah, yeah, well, you know what they say, don't cut off your lips to spite your face.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they don't let your. They say don't let the lips be the enemy of the face.
Yeah,
It's a classic idiom.
Yeah, her horn began to glow faintly at first, but growing steadily brighter. Layer after layer of glow in Photoshop built up as she concentrated on this.
Yeah,
like how do you have layers of glow in real life?
I mean, she is in a Flash program, so they probably just add another layer of glow.
Right click, duplicate layer, filters, glow.
Yeah, and repeat for next 10 frames.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, glow built up. She concentrated on the spell, sweat dripping down her face, and pelt. A static hum built up in the room as the spell grew in power, getting louder and louder as it grew. Unseen to the lavender pony, a faint shimmer was growing in the air over the symbols drawn on the floor. Slowly the ripples became stronger and more pronounced, as the air itself seemed to warp, and a tear formed. First the tear was filled with a chaotic void, dark, light, color, all blended and swirled in the fracture. With a surprisingly understated, the tear seemed to stabilize momentarily. The image was of a dark room.
I mean, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. The image seems of a dark room, a bed, and 2 periods. Then it all went wrong.
Not 1, not 3.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, 1 would be pretty bad.
It's
3
neither
would
an
be
ellipsis.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, it's not. It's neither an ellipsis nor a full stop. It's just this awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah. The image seen was of a sentence, an attempted ellipsis, and then it all went wrong.
Oh, it did. A loud thud caused the unicorn to open her eyes, and the sight before her broke her concentration on the spell. Was she still doing it? With a startled yelp,
And
the
she
spell
should have.
collapsed.
She should have kept going. Otherwise, this thing would just stay here. Instead, if she had just kept going, it would have sent the thing back.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
With a startled, because we know
what she brought.
Yeah, we know.
And we're not happy about it.
Yeah.
Nobody is going in blind here.
Yeah. With a startled yelp, the spell collapsed, and the backlash struck at her like a buck to the head.
Yeah, like a $2 bill.
Yeah.
I wish for $1 million.
$3 bill, y'all.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite Limp Bizkit album. She crumpled to the floor, the glow from her horn winking out, and the portal closing with a loud crack. Wink. Like thunder far, far too close for any pony to not startle at.
This is such a bad phrase right here. Like thunder far, so it sounds like it's far away, and then far too close. No, so far didn't describe the thunder, it's describing close. Far too close for any pony to not startle at.
There's about 5 words too many in there. With a loud crack. Like thunder.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
With a loud crack, like thunder. Like, what's wrong with a nice, simple metaphor
a loud
that works?
crack, and if you had to keep it going, a loud crack like thunder so close that she got startled at it. You know?
Yeah, or the portal closing with a loud thunder crack.
A loud, thunderous crack. Anything but all this unnecessary crap. A metaphor should never be almost as long as the preceding sentence before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's the point.
Really good, unless it's a really, really good metaphor, or that's, like Bob said, the point. She was beyond... This is just to be simple and illustrated, and it just went on forever. But she was beyond such startlement, as the magic faded and she collapsed into unconsciousness.
And the beginning half of that sentence is pretty bad, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Connor. Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm beyond
such
that.
startlement.
I'm just gonna...
Oh.
The last thing she heard was a loud yelp.
Yelp!
And someone
2
say...
stars!
What? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What? Man, this is bullshit.
What?
I just appeared in a children's TV show, and my first words are, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't being broadcast.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, the idea...
MLP, the lost episode.
Oh my god. Yeah. Preview for season whatever.
I got a bootlegged DVD, and I opened it up, and it was My Little Pony, and I played the episode, but it was an episode I'd never seen before.
It was a weird episode. It looked like Twilight was sitting in her room, and she was trying to summon something, and she used Azeroth Metreon Synthos. I thought that was pretty weird, but I kept watching.
And the quality was really poor. I thought it was strange how on the main menu screen, Pinkie Pie looked sad. Much sadder than she ever would on the show.
But anyways, then Twilight, did her spell, but then a straight-up human came through and then said, "What the fuck?" And I thought, but no, My Little Pony doesn't swear.
No, the response would be, but I never thought they would ever use such vile language in a children's show.
Oh, yeah, it would be like, I thought it was weird, but I didn't pay any attention to it.
Yeah, you just keep ignoring
brushed
everything.
it off.
Anyway. On the floor, inside the circle of runes, a shape lay stunned. You have just a big
My god,
blob.
a parallelogram.
Yeah.
A parallelogram.
Whoa, a perfect dodecahedron.
Jesus.
An abstract spheroid.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pony. It had longer limbs, stuck out at straight angles from the body. Okay, imagine someone lying down like this.
So straight angles, if I remember my geometry correctly, that's 180 degrees. So he's T-posing.
Yeah.
Not only is he T-posing, but he's T-posing with his legs as well.
Yeah.
So he's
he's doing the splits.
Yeah, basically he's just doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme.
H-posing.
He's H-posing, yeah.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme thing. That's what he always
Yeah.
did. Devoid of fur, except for a short mane on its head. Pale, furless, yeah, you already said that.
Yep,
And in a bit of pain, the creature stirred, standing slowly to the Standing slowly to the impressive height, by pony standards, of 5'4". Wow.
The unimpressive height, by human standards, of 5'4".
Yeah.
I'm not tall, but I'm taller than that.
The creature stood shakily, dazed from the
That's pretty short, honestly.
I mean, my mom is like 5'9".
Yeah.
Like, the creature stood shakily, dazed from the brief transition, and vaulted to the floor. Yea, it was a human. More
Yay!
like,
Yeah.
no, it
I
was
like how he stood up and then he stood.
Yeah.
Also, I like how he was stunned and then he was dazed.
Yeah. I mean, wait, so he's standing slowly, then the creature stood, and next sentence.
Unsure what had happened, he stood shakily on his feet. The
Three times! He can stand 3 times!
Ultra
It's
combo!
that thing in anime where they repeat, like, one action, like,
Actually,
3 times.
I'm imagining like a Syriac gif where the dude like stands up and his legs like come out of his hips and like land on the floor, and as soon as his feet touch the floor, another pair of legs are sprouting from his hips to land on the floor.
The last thing he remembered was laying in bed, trying to fall asleep. It had been the usual night of drinking himself into a stupor, watching YouTube and reading One Too Many Pony Fics.
Wow, this guy sounds pathetic.
And in case you're wondering, the author, that's a very realistic description of his life.
Let's be honest, this is a self-insert.
It straight up is.
I'm just going to drop it here. It's a self-insert, and this guy is accurately describing his own life.
Like he links to his DeviantArt on his profile. I mean, a lot of times when we discover his story, if someone provides a link to their DeviantArt, we'll look there to see if they have anything else good. And he's just got pictures of like ponies on bottles of booze.
Yeah, it's you read his blog posts and it's pretty
like
depressing.
A half-drunk thing of like Jack Daniels.
Yeah, and
like
and
a $5 MLP figure he probably got at McDonald's.
Yeah,
sitting next to it. I don't know why McDonald's is fleecing you so hard that their toys are now $5.
No, they're Happy Meals.
This is the kind of guy who would buy those. So.
Yeah, I mean he would.
Yeah, so it really was a human. Usually drinking himself to death. I mean, swearing that this recent damn addiction would drive him insane if the chronic insomnia didn't first.
Yeah,
good sentence.
He looked around, his normally light-sensitive eyes blinking at the sun's bright surroundings.
It's interesting that you noted that his eyes were light-sensitive, as though the rest of us don't use light to see.
Yeah.
That's literally how eyes work.
And then being in a light room.
His usually sound-sensitive ears picked up noises.
His normally touch-sensitive hands felt the thing he was holding.
My god, my skin, it can feel things.
Yeah.
Yeah. A whole new world. Wondering groggily where his damn glasses went to, he said that he was also damn naked and in a damn strange place.
Can we not?
If
Yay
Yay wasn't excusable, it just became excusable because you just spelled naked NEKKID.
Well, hey, it's okay, man. Maybe the word naked makes him uncomfortable.
Oh, you know what makes me uncomfortable?
Drax.
This story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was naked and in a strange place. Well, being nude was normal. That's how he slept, TMI. But he usually woke up where he went to bed, in his room.
Yeah, usually.
What? Why did that need to be a sentence?
Every so often he'd sleepwalk.
Yeah. You could cut that sentence out and lose nothing. Listen, he said he was also naked and in a strange place. Unfortunately, without his glasses, everything was out of focus, and he was cranky to boot, having finally gotten to sleep. You could cut that out!
Yeah.
You don't need to tell.
Cut a lot
you
of this out,
you don't need to say being nude was normal. That's how he slept, but he woke up where he went to bed. Well, no shit.
Blake, keep in mind that after these next two sentences, I'm pretty sure you could cut the entire next paragraph out. Possibly the next two.
Unfortunately, without his glasses, everything was out of focus, and he was cranky to boot at having finally gotten to sleep and being woken too early. Damn it! He had work in the morning.
Damn
it! Doing that.
Yeah.
Looking around, everything seemed more out of focus than normal. He could usually squint a little and see what was going on, but this seemed, again, weird, non-ellipsis.
Not 1, not 3.
Yeah, off. Everything was flatly colored, like he was in a cartoon. Even holding his hand close to his face, he couldn't seem to make out detail, just a flat wash of colors. This was not good.
I agree, this is not good.
That description was not good. Is he in the Money for Nothing music video? What's going on?
He should just... You should replace the description with, this was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be... no,
that'll be the description of this video, yeah.
I was going to say that, but... I feel like we'd have more we want to say.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Yeah, he could normally see so good at close range to see the pores in his skin. How?
My god! My god, what a fucking superhero!
Like,
yeah. He can see pores in his skin?
He has microscopic eyes.
Well, no, I mean, that's normal. You can see the pores in your skin if you're, like, looking at it.
Even, I wear glasses. I have pretty shitty vision without it, and even if I take them off, if I hold something like an inch in front of my face, I can still see it.
Yeah, you have to have really terrible vision and, if you're farsighted, it might be difficult to do it then, but, so. Otherwise it's not crazy.
Yeah. Give us a detail, because we assume you're nearsighted.
Yeah.
That's much more common.
Yeah.
He can normally see so good at close range to see the pores in his skin. Now everything was like a nightmarish Van Gogh painting.
Mm. Oh, I wonder what Van Gogh would paint if he existed.
Yeah, because that ain't Van Gogh. That's Van Gogh.
Gogh.
I'm pronouncing that GH with, a f sound, like in laugh. Van Gogh.
Mm.
So yeah, also apparently a Flash cartoon looks like Van Gogh or Van Gogh.
Yeah. I mean, it looks very similar.
It does look like Van Gogh.
Yeah, doesn't look like Van Gogh. That would be a stupid comparison, but does look like Van Gogh.
Luckily, that's not the comparison this guy was trying to do.
Yeah. Come on, he's not being stupid here.
Now, assuming he actually did mean Van Gogh, all bright colors and sharp lines. How does that at
classic
all describe
Van Gogh? Classic.
I mean, if he wanted to compare it to the work of a painter, he could pick I don't know, Keith Haring or something like that. Someone who actually does draw with bright colors.
Half
of
modern painting is like that.
Of all the
it's
people
pretty popular now.
Maybe he's so painting illiterate that he just assumes Van Gogh
is like that.
Painted everything.
I mean, even Picasso would have been a better comparison. It wouldn't have been great. But
why do I have the feeling that he was thinking Picasso and he wrote Van Gogh?
Well, he didn't write Van Gogh. He wrote Van Gogh.
Okay, well, but if you're as dumb as this guy is, and you know so little about painting as this guy would, you'd probably think Van Gogh, Picasso, a few of the other, biggest names ever,
are all basically
and then probably get them confused.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, Keith Haring would have been a great comparison. Not even great, but the best possible comparison.
Yeah.
In the air, another bad ellipsis. It was wrong.
It was wrong. That is not how you do an ellipsis.
He recalled how most of his life he could feel things others couldn't. Just ignore.
Yeah.
How is it wrong? We'll never know.
Go
Electromagnetic fields were as tangible to him as water. A bit of a
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
So when he's around any sort of electromagnetic field, he feels it as like a liquid.
Even people who claim to be sensitive to EM fields, I mean, I don't buy their shit either, but even those people don't say that it's as tangible to them as water. That's just a bunch of shit.
So it's like moving through water for him. That's
that's his excuse for why he doesn't get out much.
Yeah, a bit of a gift he was born with, being able to walk through electronic stores and wade from field to field, being projected by TVs and other high-powered devices.
I wish I was able to walk through electronic stores. What a gift!
I wish I had that. Every time I try to go to Best Buy, I just get stopped. It's like...
I don't even get stopped. I don't even get stopped by, like, the energy fields. I get stopped by the people at the door.
More like worse.
They're like, sir, we have you, we cannot let you in. You know we can't let you in. And I'm like, fuck!
What did I ever do?
You're like, you shoplifted. You shoplifted. And I'm like, I know, but why can't I come in?
You need to be able to swim over their heads through the electromagnetic fields.
Yeah, through the watery
And what did he need projected by TVs? Like, they all just get his image? Like, he, like...
Well, keep in mind,
whatever it's showing. It can
light
be showing
is an
film
electromagnetic
clips.
wave. Light is an EM wave. So the field coming from the screen... Something...
I mean, he's saying it's tangible, so he should be able to just swim, and everyone will be like, it'll look like he's floating to everybody.
You know what?
Else.
You remember that old commercial? I can't remember if it was like Bose or whatever, where the guy's sitting in the chair being blasted back by the speakers.
Yeah,
that's what it's like when he's watching TV.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
He's sitting there, and the light is just blasting him away.
So yeah, he could wade through electronic water fields. He seldom told people of this. Yeah, because the last time
I call him retarded.
The last time he told him, he got electroshock therapy.
Yeah,
he really felt that one.
But he was like, it feels like water. It feels like water.
Give him an extra
I
shot.
can't breathe. What, are we shocking you too hard? Oh, I'm drowning. It's amazing. We pushed air into his lungs and he came back to life. He actually was drowning.
You know what's crazy? He also, instead of using a water bong, he just sticks a 9-volt into his bong. And it's just like...
He has an electric bong.
Yeah. Nice. He knew from an early age he was different. Well, if this really happened to you, you would know. And the fewer things he shared, the better he fit in with the other people around him. Being able to detect even weak electromagnetic fields was one of his gifts. You already said that. Gifts. Yay, that was a joke.
You're a joke.
As much as a curse as anything. 3 as.
Your writing's a joke.
You're a joke.
How does he manage to use the word as 3 times in that sentence?
As much as a curse as anything. Mwah.
Everything made him different. Everything made it harder to blend in with his fellow humans. One more piece of ammo to use against him. Okay. We haven't addressed this yet. But I feel the need to do so now. This author is 41 years old. And in 2016, and he wrote this in 2011.
So he was like, what, 36?
36.
He was 36 years old when he wrote this. How are you still in this angsty 14-year-old teenage mindset?
Exactly. I expect people 20 years younger to be less angsty than this. And this kid,
and I want to say,
this dude, he's older than me, but I have to call him a kid because he's an intellectual child.
And I want to say that if you're trying to write a character, it's all right to have a character feel like they don't fit in. A lot of us feel that.
Yeah.
But when you give the reasons, and the reasons are that he can wade through electric fields,
right? He feels like he's got superpowers and no one understands. That makes you sound like a fucking child.
The 3 of us know what Drax looks like in real life. Know what this character is supposed to look like now,
and you can too.
It's pretty pathetic. But, I mean, if you just found this story, you'd probably just be thinking some base character, because
Right.
you haven't heard anything
Some
except that he's bald
15-year-old
and he needs
loser
glasses.
wrote this garbage, and that's what he feels like.
When I first encountered this, I thought it was just... I was like, wow, this kid is, like, so angsty. I thought it was, like, most of the other authors we read. I thought he was 14, 15. When I went to his DeviantArt and was like, wait a minute, is that his real age? I thought maybe he lied about his age or something to get past content filters.
No,
But
and then he shows
posted
pictures and shit.
Here, we'll throw one
He's
up now.
like-
Look, that's on his DeviantArt right now. You can go
Yeah.
see it. We did when we went to
Yeah.
look at his DeviantArt.
But just, it's not hard to build, actual sympathy. You just have to not put in details that are just dumb.
And
the fact that he can wade through electric fields, apparently.
And in fact,
pretty
later
dumb.
on in this story, you're gonna see he gets more and more quote-unquote superpowers that are like, just like random bullshit, mediocre gifts that he gives himself. It's the kind of shit that, like, I remember distinctly as a child. One time I was sitting in my backyard with a spoon, trying my hardest to bend it with my mind because I was desperately hoping I was the one kid with telekinesis. And I was like 8. And I gave up on that afternoon. This guy waited another 26 years. No, I'm sorry, I did my math wrong there. However many years. He was 30.
minus 8.
Yeah, I can't think right now. I'm stupid.
27,
He's this dude
Decades.
was a
Decades and
fucking
decades.
he was a fucking adult and he wrote this shit. Like, come on, man. Grow up.
Also,
He peaked in elementary school.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. But this...
Sorry, that's rant over.
Oh yeah, and trust me, it's only going to get worse.
For
Went
now.
over for about one sentence.
But this was different. It felt like he was swimming in warm water. Oh God, stop!
That's what you described the other thing as being. That's not different. That's the definition of the same.
The entire room made his skin tingle with the telltale signs of a strong power field.
That's not what warm water's like.
Making your skin tingle doesn't necessarily mean you can swim through electric fields.
It was like the
That
time he
just
stood near a
means-
field of whoa. He stood near a field of power transformers. Oh,
A second later, an arc flash killed him.
yeah.
Can I just say, I think it's great that one of the highlights of his life that he remembers clearly is that time he stood next to a field of power transformers. He wasn't even looking at him, he just standing there.
More than meets the eye.
Or wait, maybe it's like a field of broken power transformers, Because if he meant a substation, he could have done the research.
Yeah, he could have, but he didn't.
Almost choking him in its grip. That's just a standalone sentence. After
I feel like the time that you almost got killed by standing near a bunch of power transformers, you might remember that.
yeah. After a few
That's true.
After a few moments, he noticed some differences. The world came a bit better into view. He was able to discern shapes. It looked
God.
Oh my gosh, how can you not use ellipsis?
Why is he not capitalizing the beginning of sentences now?
Who needs to? Well, bookshelves, if they were designed by Fred Flintstone, or maybe Tex Avery.
That's not an acceptable spelling of maybe.
Also, that's kind of a very similar idea, considering Tex Avery's an old school cartoonist and Fred Flintstone's from an old school cartoon.
Yeah. Also, no, not really. If it was Hanna-Barbera or Tex Avery, that'd be a comparison that made sense. But Fred Flintstone is a caveman.
Also, I mean, again, it's a similar aesthetic. What Tex Avery might draw and what exists in Fred Flintstone's universe are very similar. It's not...
That's true.
Like, or doesn't really apply here. And then there was the power field. It wasn't all over like warm water. It flowed. Yeah, flowing
So
water.
warm water doesn't flow. Confirmed.
Or no.
Done.
Or
We solved that mystery. Myth
Checkmate.
busted.
Or maybe he's saying, like, in warm water, you can be immersed in it. But here, this flowed, so it's not touching him? Like, I don't understand. It seemed to be stronger in one direction, toward a purple shape ahead of him. He stumbled forward, almost tripping on a lit candle. Suddenly, the smell of burning beeswax assaulted him. His other sentences started to kick into normal hyperactive levels.
He just took a
Did you
shot.
check
He just took
at
a
all?
shot. That's where you can see right before the word suddenly, he took a shot and started typing, and the rest of the sentence.
Like took a shot at Jameson.
It was like suddenly
I
the
thought,
smell of
That
you only get one shot to write your sentence. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Yeah. Well, no, that
He
was
blew.
that was
He just
that was-
blows.
No edits.
well, that was the first bottle. Yay!
That's not even, and that's not even mentioning the fact that he's claiming his character. He's claiming that he has normally hyperactive levels of like senses.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah.
Of course, everything worked overtime but his eyes. With a sigh, oh gosh, he moved slowly toward the thickening power field. It felt like the time he had worked on an old TV, the CRT giving out a massive electrical charge that he could feel like water on his skin. We get it! It's water to you! As the hairs
My
on his
God,
arms
another
danced.
insightful moment into the life of Drax 99.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I worked on an old TV that one time.
Whoa.
Memories. That was the last time I got out of my house.
That was the last time I made any money.
Now, slowly he approached the purple shape. It was fuzzy, purple, yes, you said that like 10 times already earlier in the story, with different shades fading away from the large spike on top. Carefully he reached out
That is
to
a
touch
horrible description.
of a horse, of a unicorn horse. Carefully he reached out to touch the protruding shape, gingerly making contact with the source of the field. As he
Can I
touched
just tweet that without context real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Carefully he reached out to touch the protruding shape.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. As he touched the
That's a
unicorn's
good
horn. Oh my God, this line. As he touched the unicorn's horn, he suddenly knew everything.
I know everything.
Omniscience. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Who knew?
So, light blossomed in
And
his
who knew
head.
it was that easy?
So, let me get a new agey description of knowledge, I guess. Light blossomed in his head, power flowing into his body like an electric current.
Stop.
His vision snapped into focus, just moments before he was knocked back by a massive static discharge. Groaning, the human gets himself together, tense change?
Present tense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in present tense.
Groaning, the human gets himself together, slowly getting up off the floor. First thing he notices is he can see.
Fuck yay! I can see!
Then he realizes he's not in Kansas anymore. He's in Colorado.
Yeah.
Wow. He moved.
Although, to be fair, Connor, that is kind of what happened.
Wait a second. Not in Kansas anymore.
Moved to
Drinks himself into a stupor every night.
You're the voice of Drax.
Balding. Oh God.
You voice
This is
him.
me in 20 years.
This
I
is
voice
you in
him.
20 minutes.
Holy shit, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy.
My God.
You need to move back to Kansas before
Wait.
it's too late.
Wait, Connor. Can't you feel
What?
electric fields like water?
Yeah, that's why I got a job
Oh,
working
no.
in electrical stuff.
Jesus.
I always thought the way you spelled Connor was funny. If you mix the letters around, you get Drax.
Ah! It's an anagram.
It's amazing. Don't ask me how that works, but...
Yeah, we don't really have the details, but apparently I have another, 10 or so years to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Before future me writes this story and goes back in time to upload it.
The room swims into focus. All cartoon analogies went out the window. Why'd they go out the window? You're
Why'd
in a
they
cartoon.
go out? No, they went out the window into the world where he could see the cartoon analogy still applied out there.
Oh. As he realized he was seeing everything in detail now. No glasses needed, the room was crystal clear. And what's more, he felt strong. He had always been strong of mind, but his body had always failed him.
Nice humble brag.
Yeah, able to think.
Yeah, nice.
Wow, able to think circles around most people he met.
Okay, we
No,
get it.
you-
Sure. Can I get a reference for that citation, please?
I've read the story, sadly, more than once, Drax. You can't.
I've read your blog posts. You cannot think circles around other people.
Even the most average of bullies had always bested him in physical strength. Not that he was a weakling.
Bullies?
He could lift
You're
several
36.
times his weight with his back and legs. Again, like I said, we threw up that picture earlier. Several times.
He's what, 300, 400 pounds?
Somewhere around there. That's a lot of weight, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
several implies at least 3 times.
you can lift
Yeah.
thousands of pounds with your back and legs.
Yeah, when he puts them together. But he was sadly out of shape from years of computer work, and his arms were never that strong. Who cares how strong your arms are? You could, kick people through walls. Now he felt like Atlas, able to hold the world on his shoulders and still flex pretty for the fans. God.
What?
I keep reading these sentences, and then I realize what I just said, and I'm like, no. His arms were toned like never before, and his small paunch, a legacy of inactivity and onset diabetes, was now a solid 6-pack.
Jeez.
God.
This-
And looking down,
Well, damn.
he thought to himself.
Either I'm having the best fucking dream ever, or the friggin' Lochnar has just teleported my ass to another world.
Yay. He looked like Den from Heavy Metal, but still had hair. Okay. Another
Hey
brief
guys,
digression.
have you ever heard something that had nothing to do with a song, but it instantly reminded you of a song? Because I'm seriously having that moment, like just hearing that dialogue, and I'm thinking about Bo Burnham's song "Kill Yourself."
No joke.
Oh, I wonder how you got from point A to point B.
Kill yourself. It'll only take a minute.
Yeah,
You'll be happy
you'll
that
never
you
have
did
to
it.
read more of Angst Much.
Now, Bob, you know Den from Heavy Metal, right?
I'm familiar.
In case you people don't know, Den is tall, black,
He's a tall, black...
muscular as fuck.
Yeah, he's a tall, black, bald, muscular, a badass dude who has no electromagnetic powers. So he's basically the opposite of Drax.
Who is short, white, fat, and
A loser.
He does, like the picture we probably showed the one where he's bald. He does have hair. There's other pictures where he has like long, greasy hair. So he's exactly the opposite of Den from Heavy
Pretty
Metal.
much.
And his junk was swinging in the wind.
Sure.
Oh man, if his ex could see him now.
You don't have an ex, dude. Don't lie, man.
Dude, no you're not. Don't lie.
You're not impressing anybody.
Maybe he was
Then
dead.
again, he's being so truthful about himself so far.
Has he, though? He's talking about having
yes,
superpowers.
Well, first he talked about getting blackout drunk every night watching My Little Pony YouTube videos.
Yeah, but about that, he feels no shame.
Yeah, that's cool.
I believe that he feels no shame.
I guess it's true, yeah.
He checked his pulse, still feeling a strong beat.
You're right. That's because if you were dead, if you were dead and you had a physical body, the first thing you would do is check your pulse because that would definitely give you a great indicator.
Yeah. Well,
That doesn't make any sense. When people are dead, they don't usually move around and think. So why would you think that your pulse would stop?
All right, and then to finish off this lovely introduction to Drax and his story, with a slightly insane grin, he intoned,
Hell, it's about time.
For what?
"For what?"
Hell, it's about time for what? You were waiting for this?
I don't know.
Yeah, like about time for you to get.
This was
pulled into
something
My
you
Little
expected?
Well, yeah, you know, actually, you know how there's so many stories about people getting transported into Equestria?
Does he think
That's
those are
because-
biographies?
That's because the Equestria actually does a cultural exchange program, okay, where humans are teleported over, and then ponies are teleported to our world,
Right.
okay? And he applied to be in line like a couple years ago.
Oh my god.
And
fucking
he's been waiting for this.
bureaucracy is just the worst.
I mean,
you know?
there's just so many people in line, and now it's finally his time.
Yeah, this is his moment.
I don't know.
finally
I have
moved
no
up the
idea.
wait list.
Yeah.
Well, hell, it's about time, and that
All right.
is the first chapter
Meet
of Angst
Drax.
Much. Yeah, meet Drax. You're gonna get to know him a lot more than you'd ever want to. Entirely of his
If
own
you
volition.
don't already know him more than you want to.
Like if you thought this was very revealing, just you wait.
This is not even the tip of the iceberg. He's
Like,
a sad sack of human shit.
and this story will go to places you never would think it would.
And never wanted to.
Stay tuned.
See you next time.
I said something too.